Captain's log number?
Log number redacted.
I'm suffering a serious case of deja vu right now as replaying a game we did a making commentary of a few years ago. Oh look, there's me! Don't I look handsome?
By the way, the redacted comment is a fact of that we initially tried to do this, but something messed up.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. So, yeah, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to a game we did a mini commentary of a while back, though this time we're doing a full-on commentary of a game that, well, originally a Wii U exclusive, but has also gotten a Switch and 3DS port. Obviously, I'm playing the Switch version because, 3DS recording software?
Yeah.
Honestly, even if that wasn't the case, I never really saw a point to port to the 3DS. Oh, this.
Oh, yeah, it did. Huh?
I mean, kind of an odd choice, but okay. But, oh, look who's back.
Hey.
Hello, bitches, I'm back.
Don't mind me.
You thought you'd seen the last of Wingo.
Oh, when are you gonna add me in Smash, Mr. Sakurai?
Hey, get back here with my... Is she my girlfriend, my sister? Nintendo was never really clear on that.
I just imagine echoing, Nintendo's never clear on that,
Never clear on that, clear.
Welcome.
Destroy us all.
Anyway, welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to...
Captain Toad Treasure Tracker for the Nintendo Switch.
Oh, right.
So, I mean, yeah, we've all noticed that Nintendo's been having a tendency of re-releasing their Wii U games on the Nintendo Switch, a practice that I wholeheartedly appreciate, considering the fact I don't own a Wii U anymore. And, I mean, among their library, I'm actually surprised they decided to bring back Captain Toad, especially considering, like... Well, we all know that the original Captain Toad gameplay originated as far back as Super Mario 3D World, a game which they actually even haven't brought back yet, which, I mean, yeah, considering, yeah, we already have Odyssey, but at the same time, I mean, it'd be nice to have that back too, but,
yeah.
In any case, let's all just pretend that our mini commentary of Captain Toad Treasure Tracker never happened, and we'll go back to the basics.
And let's all pretend that we don't see that cursor on the screen all the time, every time.
Yeah, that is an unfortunate fault of playing this game on the TV. There, you have a pointer now because the Switch was not graced with the ability of having two screen capabilities.
So this was their workaround. So this was their workaround for a necessity of the touchscreen needing to be done, and there exists no touchscreen when you're in TV mode. Mm-hmm. Come on.
There is a touchscreen capabilities if you're playing this game oh yeah, we'll never forget the Super Axe, which totally wasn't ripped straight from Donkey Kong. Well, okay, granted that was a hammer back then, and
That
looks tacky. Let's get that out of there. Ooh! I wonder if I can eat it.
golden you gotta imagine that to Toad, that is a golden skull.
yeah, that is true. It is a golden skull.
Actually, real quick, I want to say this for Sealy.
Ah, great. Now I gotta change my name to Teethless.
You know what? For the longest time, I never understood the point of that joke.
It's a pun on how all the T's teethless.
Gotcha.
Anywhoser.
That makes sense. But, anyway. So, yeah, again, let's pretend that that we never did the mini commentary a while back with Becca. I mean, again, hope you're doing alright for yourself. Captain Toad's Treasure Tracker is it's an extension of a little mini game that was, previously a thing in Super Mario 3D World, where you get to control this, very...
Big Toad.
Yeah, this Toad that's actually made a big name for himself since his, debut in, Super Mario Galaxy.
Right.
Unfortunately, because of his heavy backpack, he lacks the ability to jump. So you pretty much have to rely on your own wits and your stubby feet in order to save the day.
What's this little Toad?
That's Pixel Toad, the host of a minigame called Hide and Seek.
Where you just have to look around
Hide and Seek with Pixel Toad.
You just have to look around the level and tap them, and as you move around, you'll hear that dreadfully... This just gives away the location. You'll hear that weird little... which is kind of cute, actually, from the Sprite version. But you have to... You'll hear it get louder and louder the closer you are to it.
Yep, in which case you gotta like, dig around and see if you can... Because, I mean... Sure, Captain Toad, or excuse me, the Pixel Toad right here is actually pretty damn easy to spot. I mean, they pretty much gave away his location with that very introduction. But for later levels, Pixel Toad can be pretty tricky to find.
I believe this is supposed to be their parallel to the Pixel Luigis in 3D World.
Yeah, pretty much. Though if I'm not mistaken, I think you can still find Pixel Luigis in this game as well, considering this came out, like, literally the year after the Year of Luigi. Don't quote me on that, though, because I honestly don't commit that to memory.
Ooh!
No,
Easy,
you
shiny!
fool!
Oh no!
Oh no!
I've been fadoodled!
Well, you're not getting this achievement, which, by the way, that's something, in case you hadn't noticed, before you enter every level, each of these levels have, like, their own little special achievement that you can do for the sake of bonuses. In this case, it was to not cross the bridge, but you'll also see things like defeat all the enemies on the screen, or, in some cases, find the golden mushroom hidden in each world. Or level.
Yeah, my only real problem with them though is that they actually don't give you the name of the challenge until you beat the level. So oftentimes, like if you do it on your first try, it's primarily going to be out of pure dumb luck.
Or you look up a little walkthrough like me just to figure out what it is ahead of time. So we already said what the challenge was in this one, right?
Yeah,
Don't break the bridge, which I clearly did.
Yeah.
And I do want to make a correction of something I said in the mini commentary. At first, I thought that the challenges were just straight up bragging rights and there was really no need to do them. The truth is that you actually do have to do them if you want to unlock some of the bonuses later on in the game.
Oh?
Yeah, because you'll notice, like when I showed off in the finale, some stages are actually locked off with a little crown icon, and that's supposed to be your sign that you actually have to complete more challenges in order to unlock them.
I did not know that yet. I've already completed the first book. Because,
Yeah.
I guess we should get to that. There are more than one book, and thus, this is going to be a long one.
Long in quotes. I mean, I'm surprised I was able to condense this entire commentary into 8 parts.
They'll be long videos. That's the secret.
Yeah, that is true. They will be long videos though, because my whole schema with this this commentary outside of the very last book is that I'll pretty much be doing them in halves.
Yeah, pretty much. There is a very definite sub-boss, mid-boss, whatever, in the center of each book. But other than that, I'll say that for the levels they work with, also I love this track. With the
Me too.
with the levels they do, they actually have quite a fun variety of stages.
Oh yeah, without
there
a
was-
doubt. Like,
Hey, Eric.
if there's one thing I will definitely give Captain Toad is that the stage variety is actually pretty dang good.
Okay, Gaki.
So much so that I mean, it was kind of a shame that I pretty much made this whole thing into a mini commentary in the way back when.
Well, we can make up for that
Bless
now.
Thank you.
Also, the challenge for this level is to try and complete with as few taps as possible, which, we're not going to care about.
I want to say that the threshold that you should not cross is 3.
Yeah, that's
I think
the
so. If not,
threshold.
maybe 6? Oh, 3, okay. Also, look, this is not going to be this isn't going to be a full challenge run,
Ooh.
but, oh, nice.
Don't ask me how I was able to do that. I don't know either.
But you do have to go for gems. Why is that?
I'm gonna go for 100% gem completion, mainly because, much like the green stars in Super Mario 3D World, you do need those to unlock additional stages. And in this game's case, considering your entire route for this game is pretty much linear, you do need to actually get a fair bit of them in order to unlock the later levels.
Okay.
It's not like, say, in 3D World, where I think, with the exception of the castle levels, the only stages that are normally locked off are stages on the side, or the very occasional gamepad-centric levels.
Okay.
Which actually does make me wonder, like, whenever and if ever 3D World does get a Switch port, how they're gonna. Well, I guess they'll probably do the same thing they did here with Captain Toad and just give us this obnoxious blue pointer.
I was gonna say real quick, I would have preferred if, like, maybe they made it kind of more transparent until it hovered over something you could interact with. Oh, jeez.
Yeah, that could have helped.
Whoop.
Oh,
What
yeah.
are you doing?
No.
Basically, what I was trying to do there is that Captain Toad surprisingly has one attack to his name, and in doing so, you pretty much gotta spin the control stick around until he starts getting dizzy. In which case, his backpack becomes a literal weapon of mass destruction.
I actually didn't know that.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
problem
a
with
lot
that
of people are only gonna.
What's the problem with that?
And it's kind of something that James demonstrated is that what I'm trying to say, its range
very
is
short-ranged.
very limited.
Which means you most likely take damage unless you're very careful. Anyway, sorry. Hype was trying to talk to Sealy. What's up?
Yeah, have you played this game?
I have not.
Well, I will have to
I
share
just
it with you.
heard good things about it. That's it.
I remember when this game first came out, it was partially polarizing. A lot of people were not expecting... Well, I mean, first off, there were a lot of salty people who were like, wow, freaking
Captain
Toad got a
gets his own
game.
before Luigi.
Toad got a game before Star Fox and F-Zero on the Wii U. What? Freaking Toad? What do we know? What are we gonna have next? Goombas?
Well, to be fair, Star Fox did eventually get that game.
Talk about salty people.
Star Fox did get a game eventually, but not before Captain Toad.
This is the part where you're like, wow, really? What's gonna be next? Goomba's Grand Gala?
That's gonna be a Switch tile, isn't it?
It's totally gonna be a Switch title.
I could
So-
totally see that.
Honestly,
Actually,
real quick, I would
isn't-
play a Goomba game if it was set up like a survival horror where you have to run away from Mario.
I would.
Actually,
I'd do that.
Actually, I was about to say, isn't Gooba's Grand Gala like the name of a board in Mario Party?
Greedy Gala.
Maybe
Yeah.
I just like alliteration.
Greedy Gala in Mario Party 4.
Oh, see, I didn't know that. I'm just a sucker for alliteration. Got him.
We should play
Wait.
that when you come up, Logan.
Okay.
Yeah, Mario Party 4 is a pretty good one. At least compared to the other ones.
Mario
See?
Party 4 and 7. That's what I like the most.
7.
7. Wow. Like, by the time 7 came out, I kind of got burnt out of Mario Party.
I think
I tried playing 8, but then I couldn't get into 8. 7 was the one I really got.
8 was
Yeah.
what. Go ahead.
No, all I was going to say is 8 sucks.
Granted,
Yeah.
I didn't own a GameCube, so 8 was my reintroduction to Mario Party, so I didn't hate it that much. The only thing I didn't like was that 8 really only had one board that was traditional Mario
Yeah.
Party style.
Yeah,
and
and
then
the rest of them tried to do their own gimmick, which, I mean, it's a case-by-case basis. Some were alright, others were pretty fucking annoying.
Which we-
I remember. Sorry.
I was gonna say, then as a joke, I was gonna say, see, we didn't like that, and then we were like, Nintendo, can we please not do that? And Nintendo said, what? Do nothing but that? Here you go, Island Tour.
But
We just kind of stopped.
I can't remember if it was.
Island Tour was alright. It's just that, yeah, like they were just doing more gimmicks. And then you got more parties 9 and 10 that try to introduce the car, and well, as far as I'm concerned, not a lot of people liked it.
I remember
Now-
when I
Go ahead.
I remember when I bought 9. I think it was either 9 or 10, but I'm pretty sure it was 9. I bought it. I didn't even open it yet. I was watching footage on it, and I'm like, I'm not gonna play this. I'm returning it.
Wow. And now it looks like Super Paper Mario. Sorry, now it looks like it looks like Super Mario Party and Star Tour now have their own formula they're going with,
Yeah.
where everybody moves at once.
I did like Mario Party Star Rush when that came out. Like, I honestly thought that was a pretty decent compromise of bringing back the original gameplay style while also adding in its own unique twists. Like the fact that, well, technically you're only playing as Toads, but the more you progress, like the more like traditional characters pop out, and you can recruit them. And
Wait a minute, guys. Real quick.
Colonel, I've arrived at the base. What's my objective? Well, Toad, you have to sneak past the Shy Guys. Thank you, Colonel. You're welcome, Colonel.
Please, no. That would be the worst selling Mario game of all time. A fully voice acted Hideo Kojima Toad
Oh
game.
God.
That delves into all the same deep plots like,
You'll never understand the true politics of the situation.
it's just like, oh god, shut up.
Nanomachines, Luigi. Nanomachines.
Also,
Only fools trust themselves to a weapon.
why did we turn off our lamp there?
Because if you turn your lamp off with the Y button, it makes you a little easier to not be noticed.
Okay, but so why would we want to keep our lamp on though?
I mean, it's helpful in certain darker situations, but otherwise it's just there for a cosmetic thing.
You're
I
supposed
do
to
know
also
that-
meant. Go ahead, Hype. Yeah, I think you're about to say. Go ahead, Hype.
I was about to say, I do know in some levels it can also be useful for certain situations. Like, spoiler alert, you will see boos in later levels. I think the headlight actually can, like, damage them.
Yeah,
check 'em out.
it can kill them.
What happens if you get noticed by a Shy Guy?
They just chase after you.
And you lose the
Oh.
challenge for this.
Oh.
Uh-oh. You'll know if you've been noticed if they hop up and go, wah.
Yeah, and they just chase after you in a frenzy. Though that being said, killing them off does not count as you getting caught unless you already did get caught prior. So there's that.
Yeah.
Oh, you mean like Wind Waker?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, Captain Toad, I'm so grateful you're here. I've been stuck here for days.
Oh, jeez.
How'd you even get stuck in this situation? I don't know!
I fell asleep. Never again. Anywho's what was I gonna say?
Sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say also the. Oh
Shit,
crap!
I've been spotted! Help! Ow!
Ow. Also, it should be noted that the lamp can also reveal hidden coins. Like it can show them before you. It can show the little glisten of them before you actually reach them.
Which is pretty helpful in certain cases. It's pretty much this game's way of mitigating the fact that, well, you can't really do that with the screen if you're playing on TV.
Yeah, whatever.
And screw this! I'll put my light back on!
Bam. Let's do it. And as always, we just gained some nice power stars. For what? I don't know. It's treasured compared to them. It's treasured to them. Also, I'm just kind of ticked at the moment.
Why?
It's a nerdy reason, but when I was converting some video footage for later, usually I work at 1920 1080, but I messed up one of the values for the dimensions when I was converting this particular piece of footage. So now it's 1920 by 1020. So I lost 60 height pixels, which I'll probably have to scale stretch it to try and fill in and make it not as noticeable, but it's gonna be probably noticeable. I'm a perfectionist when it comes to this kind of stuff.
And the blue toad's like,
Hey, I resent that!
And this was the one game where I really couldn't afford to try and do a re-recording of.
yeah. Considering how ball-bustingly hard it is.
So I'm just gonna keep it and just roll with it anyway. Again, the variety, these weird so wasn't this originally going to be a Zelda kind of thing?
Yeah, the original concept for it was going to be a Zelda game. You were going to play. I think it was supposed to be a Wind Waker inspired thing where you play as Link and you pretty much go through the exact same kinds of.
Which makes sense because he couldn't jump back then.
Well, yeah, no. What I was trying to say is like you're going through all these cardboard type dioramas and.
Right.
There's a term for it. I just don't know the name of it
Diorama.
off the top of my head. Well, we'll just go with diorama. But yeah, you were gonna play as Link, but then they realized, oh wait, Link can defend himself.
So we need to make their tougher. Whoa!
Ooh!
I got a golden ticket! I got a golden ticket!
I was gonna do that same thing, but now it'll wait. So, which one is your favorite? Go to the left one because everyone knows that's the best one.
It's the one that matters because that's when you get to use your axe.
Because I'm sorry, the double cherry one just doesn't work as well for me. This is the best way. So, this is just compete for score, and I never thought to do that actually with the touchscreen.
It's helpful, especially if you want the high score, which is completely and utterly pointless.
Nice.
Which is unfortunately the one thing I will say about Captain Toad Treasure Tracker. It has a live system when it really, really did not need one.
Yeah.
What even happens if you run out of lives?
You just get a game over and you get booted right back to the stage select. As far as I'm concerned.
So then they would. Yeah,
especially in a game which doesn't even have checkpoints to begin with. Yeah, there's really no need for the lives.
How's this gonna work?
Oh, it's simple. They just zoom the camera for you.
So this is kind of like what I was doing with Star Fox Zero, where you can swap between what would have been the gamepad view and what would show on your TV.
Yep. And I mean, yeah, that's the one positive I can definitely give to the Switch version. They give you the best of both worlds on one screen because in the original Wii U version, like this is what you'd only get to see this from the gamepad. Well, you've already seen it from my mini commentary. On the TV, you'd only see, like, the back of Captain Toad's head, which isn't the most optimal view for this kind of situation.
Right, for aiming. See?
Nice. But yeah, going back real quick, yeah, the lives are pointless, and I guess to a certain extent coins are too, though there are a few challenges that will task you with getting a certain amount of coins, and I guess for that reason, I guess they're not too bad, but that's about it.
If I had to come up with... If I had to give one complaint, it would be that I wish that they would activate gyroscope controls for that and not just analog control sticks.
Technically you can, but I think it depends on depends on what you're using at the time.
Okay, because
I think in portable mode they will give you the option to switch between the two, but on TV mode I think that's something you actually have to toggle manually.
There you are.
There.
Oh yeah, and I missed that super gem like a putz.
Thank you. And Hooser. Yay.
Anywho, and that was a fun little Donkey Kong homage, so how about we go right down to hell?
Oh. This stage.
Bullet
Yeah.
Bill Bass.
What I will and what I will also give this game is I'm very surprised with how much, like, I don't want to say depth. This isn't like some big, some big freaking Kojima game. This is I'm impressed with how much crap they just crammed into one little small space.
You know, can I just say real quick? It's kind of a funny coincidence we're bringing up Metal Gear Solid and Hideo Kojima in this Mario-centric commentary.
Because of the soundtrack.
Yeah, recently the Smash website updated with a new remix of the Fortress theme from Super Mario Bros. 3. If it was composed by the same guy that did the Metal Gear Solid series and Zone of the
Nice.
Enders.
Also, that's the guy who did that remix.
If you listen to it, it sounds pretty much exactly like as if Mario got caught on the scene, and well, the whole section in Metal Gear Solid game, you get caught and you get and the tense music starts playing while the soldiers are chasing after you. It would make perfect sense with that kind of music.
Well, no, and they went the full shebang with having like the freaking string orchestra music playing. Like it sounds like it's out of a Metal Gear game.
And with, like, random Mario sound effects playing.
Yeah, it's like something right out of MGS 2 or 3.
And just this is also, if you haven't already noticed, because these levels can be kind of slow and but they're fun. It's very like relaxing, but like this is kind of become one of our little like weird podcast kind of series where we just talk about other things. So
Wow.
the other thing I was gonna say was that what I'm even more excited for. I'm assuming they're gonna have some classic / retro songs in the soundtrack as well. Like you can hear how things originally sounded on the Wii U.
I wouldn't put it
GameCube.
past it.
But with all these new remixes, I'm thoroughly entertained with how they're not just having the same people remix their own songs. They're having new people who have never touched these songs before
I
remix
agree.
them and add their own flair.
Isn't that kind of what they've been doing since Smash 4?
Wait, have they been doing that with Smash 4?
I know with Smash 4, that's when they started having, Smash 4, or honestly even as early as Brawl, they've just been having these random composers just remix songs from all these other games that they might not have even touched.
Yeah.
I thought that was just a new thing
definitely-
for this one.
It definitely feels a lot more apparent with Ultimate, though. In fact, something that I'm not sure how many people know this, but you know that amazing Gameplay Galleon remix? Apparently, that's done by the composer of the Xenoblade Saga series.
Oh, nice.
Oh, Xenoblade Chronicles? Oh, that's Matoi Sakuraba? Huh, interesting.
Anyway, welcome to our mid-boss. We got one dragon on the Switch, and now we got his derpy cousin.
This is a mid-boss?
Hey, everybody. Hey, who let this mushroom in my cave?
Although, honestly, don't give him... don't give him any flack, because he's actually quite a bit deadlier than the Lord of Thunder, surprisingly. Very potent fire breath.
Well, that's only because you can't jump.
True.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, I would have preferred to save all that talk for when we eventually do Odyssey, but that's going to be a while anyway, and funny enough, it's almost been a year since that game came out, so guess
Holy
spoiler
crap,
tags
you're
really
right!
Yep.
I was just gonna mention
It
that.
is.
I'm not gonna mention anything else, but just more on that later.
Yeah. For those that don't know what the Lord of Lightning is, please don't look it up.
Sorry. I called.
Play Mario Odyssey, and then you will be fucking amazed at what that game can accomplish.
Yeah, or I could always link to that one video that I streamed when it was you and I streaming, or not streaming. We were both playing at the same time. I was streaming my own gameplay, but it was both our reactions to that entire final third of the game, final act.
That was still glorious.
I know.
I
That's
wish
what
I could have
kept it
been
saved.
there, but devil damn family errands.
I know.
Yeah, and honestly, I'm just more sad that Gui wasn't with us at the time.
And I'm more sad that we went on to do it without us anyway.
Eh,
Moving on.
Sorry, Gui.
No, she's
All right,
not.
there's the star.
It'll all be rectified once we eventually do Odyssey for the channel. Which
Bottle pulls.
yeah, I think I should probably just bring this up now. I originally had plans on doing that game live, but unfortunately, due to some crap that happened with Skype, and of course Hype's own Discord problems, so we can't really do live commentaries anymore. At least, not with our usual setup. So, unfortunately, that's going to have to be another commentary.
Oh, jeez. Oh!
No!
So yeah, for those of you that were really wanting that to be a live commentary, you know who to hate now.
Oh, hush.
Yes, Microsoft, because, like, I'm
there you go.
not,
That's it. Hate Microsoft.
no, because I'm not going to hold against hype. The fact that Microsoft, in their own chat program, removed the ability for, because it used to be that Skype wouldn't blind him. It used to be that Skype wouldn't mess with your microphone settings. Then they removed that feature. No reason. Just
I was
removed it.
gonna say, why?
No clue. But yeah, so blame Microsoft and why they love to remove things from their software.
Next thing you know, they're just gonna outright scrap Skype entirely.
They
I
probably
remember when Microsoft first bought Skype, and then my friend put it like, Microsoft bought Skype, so now Skype is going bye-bye. And that was back in my senior year in high school.
Oh my gosh, we've been trekking for days.
My feet are tired. I need a rest. Who's got the waiters?
Oh, he looks so cute with his...
Oh, like a hard day's work. Time to get some sleep. And what the heck? Hey, get back here with my girlfriend slash sister slash... I don't even know what she is. But give her back.
No, thank you.
Yeah, wait, who voices Toad again? Is it still Peach?
It's still Sam
Yeah.
Kelly, yeah.
Yep,
Wow.
I could totally tell.
That's awesome.
Yeah, again, this is something that they've been doing since the freaking GameCube days. They pretty much have Peach's actress also voice the Toads.
Okay.
Selectively, anyway. But on that note, ladies and gentlemen, hope you all enjoyed our part 1 of Captain Toad Treasure Tracker podcast. Stay tuned for part 2.
I love how you corrected yourself.
Oh, jeez. Bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.
We'll meet again.